Screencastify is an extension that works with the Chrome browser. And when you have it installed, you can record anything that's happening on your computer browser. So slideshows, you can show a tutorial of how to navigate a website. You can do all kinds of different kinds of tutorials very simply with this tool. It's a great way to provide scaffolds for your students where they can go back and look at the information as many times as they need to move forward in an assignment. So here's a few things about how it works. So once it's installed, and I'll show you how to install it in a minute, it shows up as a this icon on your extensions. You may not have that many extensions, but in Chrome browser. So you do need to be logged into Chrome browser to see this. Students can use this on their Chromebooks as well. So in order to add it to your Chrome browser, you go to, on a PC, you would go to the app launcher here. On a Chromebook, there is an app launcher down here on the bottom that looks like a magnifying glass. So you would click on that. You would go to the web store, and then you search for Screencastify. So here it is, and you'll see that I already have it, so it's just telling me to rate it. But if I didn't already have it, it would give me the button to add to Chrome. So and once I did that, it would show up as an extension in my Chrome extension bar here. Okay, so that's how you get it in the first place. And so I'm going to go back here to okay, so now the next thing to see is so I've got my extension loaded, and when I click here, it's going to give me some options. Okay, so I can record the browser tab, the desktop, or just the webcam. So this can be also used for students to record themselves video of whatever's happening on their Chromebooks. You can embed a webcam, which will pop the little webcam over here in the corner, so you see what's happening on the screen, plus you see the person talking. And you can choose what webcam to use here. Also, you can select a microphone if it's not the microphone that is embedded in the computer. So you've got all of those options, and just click a couple of other things here. This menu bar here gives you some options, and so click on the options button. This is really important on the Chromebooks. So on the Chromebooks, you need to choose some different things. So you're going to want to save to the Google Drive. So this will save your recordings to the Google Drive instead of the hard drive on your computer. This is very important for Chromebooks because there's not much of a hard drive on a Chromebook, and so it needs to be saved to the Google Drive. You've got some notification options, keyboard shortcuts, but here's the part that you need to pay attention to right here, where it says recording settings. This button here that says pause recordings on low disk space, and it says recommended. The default on this is on, but on a Chromebook you need to turn that off, because again, you don't have that disk space on the Chromebook, and it will actually stop the recording if it thinks that there's not enough disk space. So go ahead and advise your students or yourself to turn this off, and then it'll just stay off like mine was. But that's the one little trick to making all of this work. And then you can see the other options there too. But this is really the one that I want you to pay attention to. Okay, so once it's done and you've got it all set up, I'm just going to show you what this would look like if I was recording something. And I don't know if I can make this work since I'm recording this video right now. But what I would do is when I have something that I would like to share, perhaps like I said, I'm on a web page and I want to show students how to navigate from one thing to another, or maybe I have a slideshow here and I'm actually creating a presentation, I would click on my Screencastify button. I would get my options and I would hit record. It's going to ask me if I want to record my entire screen or just the application window. And in this case, I have two different screens. So I would just click that I want to record this. And I'm going to hit share. And once I start doing that, it's
3, 2, 1.
It's going to start recording my screen. And you'll see I forgot that I have the webcam set up, so you see that over in the corner. So when I'm finished, I would hit stop sharing. I'm going to start recording. And you'll see that the video starts. Screen. And you'll see I forgot that I have the webcam set up, so you see that over in the corner. So when I'm finished, okay, and then you'll notice that it's going to upload to my Google Drive. It tells me the difference of how long the video is and all of that, and it's all ready to go. If I don't like this video, I can just trash it. I can also crop and trim. I can share it, and I can save it to my disk on my hard drive. So save it to my computer if I'm working on a computer and not a Chromebook. So that's about it for how to use Screencastify. It's a very handy tool. I believe that you can do about 5 minutes on the free version, which seems to usually be enough for what needs to happen. Thank you.